What is going on, guys? Today I am sharing with you a super cool brand new paid car mod. This is the URD GT5 Shiro 2022, or if you don't speak non-copyright, you don't know what this is just by looking at it. This is the Nissan Z GT500 car that races over in Japan and maybe a little bit more into, the Pacific Islands. But for the most part, this is a Japanese race car. These things are the fastest GT cars around. DTM used to be a similar regulation to them, but ever since they switched to GT3s, these things are now the top dogs, and this is a super cool car. This goes along with their other GT500 cars, their Honda NSX, their Nissan R35 GTR, and the Toyota Supra. I guess it kind of replaces the Nissan GTR, so it's now going to be updating your GT500 grid with this Nissan Z. I really like how this car looks. It's going to cost you €5 over on their website. I'm going to get into the price in a second, but let's talk about the car itself first and foremost. Let's get into the specs of it. 554 brake horsepower, 630 newton meters of torque. It just weighs, though, 1,020 kilograms. It has a ton of downforce as well, so these things absolutely go. And again, the fastest GT cars around. The physics feel very good. I mean, they're about what I would expect for a GT500 car. I've never driven one in real life, but they're very comparable to the other pack that they made, and those were very, very good as well. So nice to see that consistency. The sounds, this thing sounds super nice as well. And overall, the model quality, I have zero issues with it. I can't see anything wrong with it. It looks very, very nice. This is a fantastic car. However, when I said I was going to talk about the price, here we go. I think it's a little bit too expensive. Now, €5 in a vacuum for sim racing content is not bad at all, especially for something singular. iRacing is going to be $12 for a car. ACC usually has packs of them, so I guess they're a little cheaper if you get like 5 cars for $10 or something like that. But here in Assetto Corsa, paid mods from the likes of RSS and VRC, probably URD's two biggest competitors, are somewhere in the neighborhood usually of $2 to maybe $5. At the VRC, usually their cars are maybe a little closer to that $5 mark. I think they usually run like $4.50 for their big cars like the Formula Alpha and the Peugeot and everything like that. But they also have features now with the extended physics and, all the programmable car controls and just everything that VRC and RSS now as well with their F1 2010 car have put a ton of work into, and URD doesn't have those features, at least not yet. So I think especially for this car that's kind of just a one-off that a lot of people probably aren't going to have a super deep-rooted interest in, I think it could be a hard sell. And at the time of making this, no one's made any videos on this car either from what I can see. So just maybe if the URD devs are watching, I'm not trying to say at all this car is not worth the price. I think, again, in a vacuum, it's very, very nice. It's a fantastic car to drive, and if you're definitely interested in it, I highly recommend it. But it just might be a little steep for that average Assetto Corsa racer who maybe doesn't have a super big interest in super GT cars. And another thing that really doesn't make sense to me is that their 3-pack of the GTR, the Supra, and the NSX is only $10, so you're basically getting, what, that's like $350-ish per car, $330 per car, so I don't know. It's a little confusing, but I just wanted to mention it for you all. But anyway, I don't want to sound like I don't like this car. Again, it's an absolutely fantastic car. I genuinely have zero complaints with it. I think it sounds amazing. It drives amazing. It looks very good. I really like the styling of this car, and the model quality is very good. Sure, I have a few little nitpicks, like the screen display just looks a little weird, and it's too dim in the dark. It doesn't light up when you turn the headlights on or anything like that. But besides that, I recommend this car if you're into the GT500 cars, or you already have the 3-pack and you want to update that Nissan, go for it. But if you don't have a super deep-rooted interest in these cars and driving this specific car, then I guess maybe it might be it's worth skipping out on with that price tag. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, a like and a sub would mean a lot. Make sure you check out my second channel, JC Racing, as well, if you want to see some broader sim racing content besides just Assetto Corsa mods. I recently made a video taking a look at the new Nordschleife for Assetto Corsa Competizione. Absolutely loving it. So be sure to check that out if you're interested. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.